next 2 years?
Okay, thank you. Eid Mubarak. Let me say that we had the distinct honor of accompanying His Excellency to the Eid prayers, earlier this morning at the Dodan Barracks Eid grounds. And as we gathered, in prayers, we asked for Allah's blessings, not only for ourselves, for our families, but for Nigeria. And as we all know, this is a time to reflect, and we prayed for peace, unity, and prosperity for Nigeria. As for the economy that you asked, of course, when His Excellency, came on board a couple of years ago, the country was faced with, deeply entrenched economic challenges. And a lot of the issues, we now know them. And His Excellency took a very bold, decisive, and necessary reforms, including the unification of the foreign exchange, regime, the removal of the fuel subsidy, and naturally with the reforms, they come with, discomfort, at the early stages. But His Excellency had to do that, and we are now starting to witness, the positive results of those actions, and we all need to make sacrifices. And I'm glad that His Excellency has taken some of those decisions, and we have now started seeing, as I said, the positive results. Food prices are coming down, the exchange rate, is getting better. Just a few days ago, the rate of the dollar has come down to about 1,550 naira. At one time, it was almost 1,900 naira. So we need to be patient. Things will get better, and we must also recognize that the savings, the national savings, are being reinvested into areas that matter: roads, healthcare, education, infrastructure, and so many other things. And just yesterday, we witnessed His Excellency commission, a lot of projects and flagged off quite a few new projects. And last weekend, he also commissioned, the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway. We know that the Sokoto-Badagry is gaining traction. And then, of course, the Kano Congolom, which BUA is undertaking under the tax credit scheme, has also joined that league. We are spending over 400 to 500 billion naira, towards those. So the savings that we are, seeing, are being channeled. His Excellency is channeling a lot of, that money towards this important area. So again, let me say that this is a collective effort. As Nigerians, we must all come together and support His Excellency, because, Nigeria belongs to all of us. And the prosperity that we aspire and that we need, we must work all together. All of us must work together for us to achieve that prosperity. So, as I've always said, it is very, very important that we come together and support the government, because government cannot do it alone. So we thank His Excellency for giving us the opportunity. And as I've always maintained, this is a collective journey. His Excellency cannot do it alone. So we really need to be there, as Nigerians, so that in, the times that we need to support, we support Nigeria. We need to come all together and do what we need to do as Nigerians. So because if we have an issue, we rise, we act, and we build. So, I think, it was a good meeting, it was a good outing, and I want to use this opportunity once again to thank His Excellency, for everything that he's doing, here in Nigeria. Thank you. Thank you.
It's Honorable Amir Suleiman. I'm a chairman board for Federal Education Kiana, and I'm a member of the Northwest Development Commission, the one that just inaugurated by Mr. President. So I'm here today in Lagos to accompany Mr. President for Sallah. I was here for 3 to 5 days. I was in Dangote Sea Deep Commission, and I'm here today in the mosque, and we are here in the house to greet Mr. President the good job that he was doing.
Okay, as a member of the Development Commission you just mentioned, what would be your assessment of
it's something that Mr. President decided to create it each zones. We have them in North Central, we have them in the South, and I know towards that we are the largest population in the North, because we are almost 90 million population. It's a very good development for the Northwest to have us on board. I know, inshallah, we are going to make sure that everything goes very well.
The message for Nigerians as Sallah?
Nigerians, they should be patient to Mr. President. If you can see, 2 years in office is even better than our first government that did 8 years. So if you can give him a privilege, he can be 4 years in power. Inshallah, he's going to transform Nigeria, because he have done in Lagos State, and inshallah, I know he's going to do all over Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Complaints?
Yeah, complained by citizens concerning insecurity. I believe at the doorstep of security for the political class.
No, but for insecurity, I'm sure if you are following up with what is happening around the country, you will believe me that things are improving. I can give you numerous examples. For instance, Abuja, Kaduna, that used to be death trap, is now really cleared. People travel at all times, safe and sound. The same thing with Birnin-Gwari. When you come to Lokoja, Abuja also, and many roads that we fly. You hardly hear of kidnap and banditry around those roads now. And markets have been opening in both Kaduna, Zamfara, Sokoto, Katsina. Of course, there are some insecurity, but you have to look, contextualize it, where we come from to what is it now. And they will tell you that it has improved tremendously. And I have seen a lot of programs from you, from your journalists, going around those places and really talking to people, and people have been confirming to them that security has improved tremendously.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. First of all, to thank Almighty Allah for preserving our lives. It's not automatic. It's the will of Almighty Allah that we are alive. So we are grateful. We are very grateful that we are alive and that we have good health. So the essence, all of us must understand that the essence of Eid Kabir is for us to sacrifice, compassion, love and loyalty. So I think it's important that all of us, we show loyalty to our country, we show love to our neighbors, and we show compassion to the needy. And that's the basic essence. It's not like they said during the Eid that Almighty Allah doesn't need the blood or the meat. He needs our mind. So we must make sure that we do the right things for our brothers and sisters. So we cannot kidnap our brothers and sisters. We are not doing the right thing. We can't do terrorism by destroying the life of other Nigerians. So we must show that loyalty, peace of mind, so that Almighty Allah can answer all our prayers. Thank you very much.
Do you have any special message for the political class, given that the nation and the state have just marked a second term in office? What will be telling the political class?
Well, just for all of us to understand why we're here, and is to make sure that life of Nigerians are easy, we protect the sovereignty of our country, and to make sure that Nigerians live in peace. And so all of us must work together, whether you are a Muslim, whether you are a Christian, whether you are Hausa, you are Igbo, Yoruba, whatever you are. We should stop division. We should stop division and the noise. A lot of our political class are too negative minded. Let us be positive. The positive things that are happening in our country, we should encourage it. The negative things, we must talk about it, but we must minimize it, so that at least our citizens can take all the positive components and build on it. There is no nation that doesn't go through problems, but good people will come together to resolve those issues. But we shouldn't kill ourselves, we shouldn't fight over everything. We should sit down together and talk to ourselves. As political class, God has given us a responsibility, and we must use those responsibilities well. not to divide our people, but to unite. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.